Patty Abbott will be manning the sound system. Supervisor Garrity, hopefully, will welcome all. Reverend Ronald B. Parisi from the Assembly of God Church will bless the tree. Santa will arrive to light the tree. Hot chocolate and cookies will be offered after the ceremony. I am also working with Lisa Alexander and Tracy Benoit, the Boy and Girl Scouts, and the In the Zone program at our elementary school to use fresh green boughs donated by Brown's Tree Farm and handmade bows to decorate the railings at the bandstand and make the ornaments to trim the tree. The town crews will be putting up the lights and decorations and are helping us with the event banners and picking up the wreaths. Thanks to everyone who makes this event possible.
Thank you.
Highway.
Most of the month of October, we've been very busy finishing up topsoil and seed along the River Street sidewalk project. We've also finished putting back up split rail fences and mailbox for sidewalk project. That's for our in-kind match. We've done all of our fall cleanup the last 2 weeks for October and have harnessed all the trucks and equipment for the winter season. Special submitted.
Okay, economic development, what's going on? We have several grants in the hopper waiting to see if they get approved for different grant opportunities. The TAPS grant on River Street is completed. We'll be doing a walkthrough, and we have received word that we think that potentially that next year the state will go in and repay 418 for us, the whole road. So that will be good. We're going to do the LDC a little bit differently next year. It will be a committee of the town. So we'll be accepting anybody who wishes to serve on that with a letter, send it to the supervisor's office, and then the town board will appoint in January members of the LDC committee. All meetings will be held here. It'll be just like being on the planning board or zoning board of appeals or one of those boards. So that's going to happen January 1st. I don't have a landfill. If you want to address, you have to come up and say your name for the record.
Susan Matzner, what is LDC?
Local Development, Economic Development Committee.
Thank you.
No landfill report this past month. Anything in lighting, Johnny? Okay. Sandy has no report, but I think that the museum is doing pretty well. I talked with the president of the Historical Society today. We're looking for grants, and it was interesting. After he had left, DEC announced a new grant where there may be some funds for museums. So I've already called Warren County Planning. We may tap into them to apply for some. First, we got to get the details of the grant, but I've talked to Warren County Planning Director to say, hey, we're probably interested. There's a few things that we want to do down there. I know VFW is also applying for grant monies, and so it looks a little bright now that maybe we'll get something, or at least there's a new grant program out. So I got to call Gary and tell him he was good luck charm today. He came in and we had a conversation. Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Fall cleanup is about to be completed and all the buildings have been winterized. We've started decorating Christmas in Warrensburg, especially Tracy.
Yes, I will say the museum had 60 visitors, or I don't know how many total attendance. They had a slight attendance in October, but they have a lot of good plans ahead. And like I said, I talked to Gary today, and we're going to work closely to try to see that their events go smoothly. Okay, you did the Parks Rec?
Sewer.
Water, sewer?
Yep, sewer, airline in the second sand filter was cracked and falling apart. We replaced the old airline with brand new airline. Baffle that separates the lagoons was damaged. We replaced the baffles with new ones. Pump station C called out for high water. We backflushed both pumps and they are running efficiently. Pump station A had debris in the pumps. We removed the debris. The pump is running evenly. Company came to pump station A and installed a new redundant alarm and all new air bladders with level controllers, especially Mark Rum. Water report. Shut off water and pulled the meters and 5 customers for the season. Repairs were done on 2 meters and we investigated 1 high usage. Meters have been all in park and cemeteries. Well pump was replaced on well 7 after a leak was discovered. A curb shut off was repaired on Grand Ave. Hydrant flushing was completed and the dechlorrization was very minimal. Spreadsheet, Tracy, go ahead.
Okay. And communication, we received a letter of resignation from Richard Larkin from the town board dated October 23rd. And I'd like to extend our thanks to Rich and wish him the best in the future. A letter received October 22nd from Janet Talman asking to be considered to fill the vacancy on the town board created by Rich Larkin's resignation. I got her letter before he resigned, but we're not going to fill the position until we have 2 new elected councilmen that will take office in January. And I also received a thank you from Warrensburg Thurman Historical Society for contributing to annual Sticky Wicket Croquet Tournament and picnic. Wayne Flores, who owns a tree farm up on Schroon River Road, is donating a Christmas tree that we hope to use for the Christmas tree at the bandstand this winter. It's a nice, I've seen a picture of it. We're going to go up and get it in early December. It's a nice big full tree that he'd like to donate. So we thank him for that, and we'll be going up to get that. A new business, resolution request from South Warren Snowmobile Club to travel on Bailey Pond Road. That's a seasonal road. They will provide the town with certificate insurance, which we always get from them. So if somebody want to make a motion to allow them to use it. Motion by Brian, second by John, to allow the South Warren Snowmobile Club to travel on Bailey Pond Road. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, I have that right here. Next up, resolution request to appoint James Hall to the Board of Assessor Review for a 5-year term. His term actually will start October 1st, 2023 and run through September 30th, 2028.
So,
Motion by John, second by Brian, to appoint Jim Hall to the Board of Assessor Review. Discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Does Jim know?
Hmm?
Does Jim know?
You do know. Yes, Jim does. Yes. He actually emailed me. So that was legit. Okay. So we had a public hearing. Nobody wished to speak about the police department. So right now I would like to introduce a resolution of a local law abolishing the constitutionality department in town of Warrensburg. I told him it's really the police department. I can't pronounce the word, so anyway, motion by John. Second by Brian to abolish the Warrensburg Police Department. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Opposed, carried. Okay, that is done. And I assume Bob will have to notify the Department of Division of Criminal Justice.
You should send a copy of that to them.
Yeah.
You have to file the local law with the state.
All right, very good. Okay, I had a resolution request from the Chamber of Commerce for occupancy tax funds in amount of $2,411.92 for world's largest garage sale expenses. A motion by John, second by Brian, to approve $2,411.92 to the Chamber of Commerce for occupancy tax funds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Second one is a resolution request from Warrensburg Chamber of Commerce to approve occupancy tax funds in an amount of $2,538.50 for a Warrensburg promo video to use on LG Lake George TV. The balance of the cost will be requested when the video is complete, and that would be another $2,538.50. And if you haven't really looked at the video, it's not completed yet, but it's very, very good. They put a lot of effort into it. We're still, I believe there'll be a few more changes to it before they come out with the final TV, but I just need permission to pay for that. I think it's great promotional tool for the town. I'll make a motion by Brian, second by John. Any further discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next, I need a resolution request to relevy $4,147.88 for property tax cleanup costs in 2023. We have a list in the clerk's office of the properties that were cleaned up. I'm not going to read them all, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 properties that were cleaned up this summer. And this amount will be re-levied onto their land taxes. Motion by John, second by Brian. Discussion, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. We have a couple budget modifications going into the end of the year. The first one is a budget modification. We picked up $33,301.60 more in occupancy tax money for the town. So we're increasing the revenue and increasing the contractual expense of occupancy tax. And the sewer district, we're taking $25,000 from appropriate revenues and we're putting it into sewer treatment disposal contractual. Ran a little bit short in that code, and we have some last minute things that came in. We purchased some new pumps and motors, so we need $25,000 to bring that up whole. And the second one, we're taking $20,000 from appropriate reserves in the water district, and we're moving those over to source of supply equipment. Again, this is for pumps and motors to get us through. We're trying to have spares and all that. So somebody want to approve the modifications?
Go.
John?
Second.
Brian? Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, next we have some budget transfers. The first one is to take $2,741.52 from cemetery fund equipment and move it into $1,820 into personnel, $146.52 into contractual, and $146.52 into Social Security. And the second transfer would be to take $1,500 out of sanitary sewers part-time costs and move them into sanitary sewers overtime costs in an amount of $1,500. That's to pay for the overtime in that department. And last but not least, in the water district, we're taking $3,701.85 out of source of supply electric and $11,216.95 out of transmission and distribution contractual. And we're moving into source of supply overtime, $1,200, source of supply contractual, $11,131.31. Purification contractual, $1,387.49, and purification part-time help, $1,200 to cover payroll. Anybody want to make that?
So move.
John?
Second.
Brian? Discussion, all those favors signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next up, resolution to pay bills on warrant number 11. Total amount of claims on warrant number 11, there's $328,222.96. The bulk of that goes, $228,438.65 goes to pay for the sludge project, which is almost complete. The lagoons will be all sludge, well, not sludge free, but they'll all been drained out by the end of this month. So that project went very, very well. Very, very well. So somebody will make a motion on warrant number 11.
I'll make one.
Motion by John, second by Brian. Any discussion on any of the claims? All those favored signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Comments, I'd like to congratulate all those who participated in the town elections and to our two new town board members, Jack Whittel and Robert Sufton, and our highway superintendent, Pete Badarian. I'd like to give them a round of applause. And I need a motion to allow beautification to use the town hall. I don't think we did it last month, but use the town hall for 12 and 12/3 during Christmas and Orchard. Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now I'll open up to anybody else who wishes to address the town board tonight.
Susan Matzner for the town library, Richards Library. I have given Pam our November and December calendar. We've been very active with adult programs for computers. We've had, just in October, 771 adults come to the library, 206 juveniles. We had 115 people use our computers, adults, 22 juveniles use our computer. And so far for 2023, we've had 2,619 people come and connect to our Wi-Fi.
That's great.
So we are quite active. We've got some adult programs. run in conjunction with AARP, teaching basic computer skills. And we have a program at the end of November on using your smartphone camera for more than just photography. We've also got Logan, who's available. In fact, people are actually calling to find out when he's working because he is our computer guy. And people can come in and ask computer questions and get help. So that's been a program that's been very popular, and thankful for their support of the library.
Okay, anybody else wish to address the board tonight on any topic?
I just want for Laura Moore with the Warrenburg Museum, and I just want to let people know that we've changed our holiday gathering to a holiday brunch at the Bond on December 3rd. We'll start from about 12:30, and we'll hopefully have guests at the Bond this year.
Thank you. Anybody else wish to address the board on any topic? Seeing none? John? Motion to adjourn? Second.
Yep.
Thank you, we are adjourned.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Oh, yes, one other thing, starting next month, we won't read any more reports during the board meeting unless you have something, like the library, if we don't get it ahead of time, you can give your reports. But all the other reports that normally that we get up and read, they'll be posted online the day before, well, hopefully the day of the board meeting. And if anything out of the extraordinary happens, just please contact me so I can get you on the agenda. Richards Library, I'll add you on, so at a piece. But we're gonna try to streamline our meetings a little bit and try to get some more business done. So that being said, we are adjourned. Thank you.